Well, g'day folks. As promised, I'm going to do a little walk around to the show lot here at Bradford Greenhouse so you can see what we have here to show you when you come to visit. Just know that for the foreseeable future, we are going to be doing tours by appointment only. Sorry, Jason, for you coming over here and we weren't here, but we're too close to the city here to leave the buildings unlocked. It becomes a security issue for us, and our new landlords have insisted that we keep these buildings locked up. So if you want to see the insides of them, we will be spending days here. It's looking like potentially Mondays, and we'll pick another day of the week where you can actually come and find us. But you can always call for a tour by appointment, okay? So, number one, we got this big 12 by 30. This is our office. We have a 6-foot north porch here. We're just getting set up, so please be patient with us. But this is where we're gonna sit, and we're gonna custom design your space. I just got some flowers for Jen. It's our anniversary today. So we'll be able to sit down and talk about how we're gonna build your building. And maybe you're looking for a bigger structure. This one is 12 feet wide. It's a Simcoe model, so we're able to get the transom windows above, the big 4x4s on this side. Of course, Taiga package with the pine lined interior. It does have a waterproof vinyl floor. And you can get an idea of what a bigger building feels like, right? So this one is clad in steel. We've got a couple of smaller 4x3 windows, on this wall, and we will be energizing this building. So we're gonna plug this into the panel, which is right outside this window. And this room will be air conditioned and heated as necessary. So it's gonna be nice to have a space where we can be climate controlled, especially come winter. It's frustrating to have these conversations in the freezing cold, okay? So here we are. This is our office space. The north porch looks awesome. You can have this on an Algonquin, a Simcoe, or a Bankraft. Happy to do that and work on different kinds of porches for you. There's my honey over there, busy cleaning windows. She's doing an awesome job of getting all this stuff ready for you. Hi, baby. Happy anniversary. So she's working hard there. We'll see Jen in just a minute. We'll take you into the next building here. This one was over in our Angus lot for a short time before we got kicked out of there. So this is a 10 by 16 Bankraft, so single slope, black windows, transom windows, charcoal steel siding. We also have a waterproof vinyl floor in here. This is the building I showed you guys the video where it was like a 15-degree temperature difference between the inside and the outside of the building. It does have a panel. We got lots of windows. This is a Taiga package as well. Sean's gonna come over here and just button up some of the power stuff. But this is a beautiful space, and imagine this one on your property catching the view that you're after, right? So big 4x4 windows on the bottom plus the transoms. We can put windows and doors in the building wherever you want, okay? Maybe you need this window, maybe you want that one bigger, maybe you want no window there because you're gonna put a Murphy bed there, or whatever you're gonna do, right? So we wanna have a conversation with you about what makes the most sense for your build. We can put as many or as few of these windows in there as possible. That's the biggest variable cost of a Highland Outbuilding, okay? So coming on over here, this building is another Simcoe. So this is a beauty little 10 by 16 Simcoe plus a 6-foot porch. Sorry, baby, to be bugging you while you're working hard. You're so cute. Look at you. Look at you. So this is also a 10 by 16. So this one has a waterproof vinyl floor. We got 4x3 plus transom windows on the Simcoe side, which is our rectangular dormer there, and a couple more 4x3s. This building is not as popular as either the Algonquin or the Bankraft style because it's a little more expensive to do this rectangular dormer, but it sure looks cute. Jen designed our master cabin up at our off-grid property with this design in mind. And if you love it, which we do. That's right, yeah. So we love this style. And it gives you an 8-foot headroom in 2/3 of the building. So it feels bigger than it is, and it's looking great. So thank you for cleaning all these up, love.
Oh, yes.
We've moved all these buildings from different lots all over the place, and now they're all here, right? So, all right, so these are all the steel buildings. Well, with the exception of the shed that's over there. So we got the steel all lined up, and we'd be more than happy to talk colors with you. We just delivered a blue building today, which looked really, really cool. And then we've got a wood crib in the corner. We're gonna sell a bunch of those this year again, I'm sure. Right next to my favorite building on the lot. So this is also a Bankraft with some big 4x4s plus the transom window. Jen spec'd out the horizontal pine on this building, and we're gonna give this a coat of stain this year. It's been raw now for almost a year. It's starting to fade a little bit, which pine always does. But we're gonna paint it, I think we'll go darker brown, right?
I'm not sure.
We'll figure that out soon enough. So she's been hard at work getting the insides of these buildings all cleaned up. This building also has steel I-beams on the bottom, so that's worth noting. It's got a power system in it. This one's a little different than the ones we were just in. This one is a 9x18, so similar to the gray charcoal building we were just in. It's got lots of windows on this wall, but it's 2 feet longer and it's a foot narrower. So it's actually, yeah, electrical service in this building, but it's actually 162 square feet. So you gotta be willing to, you know, overlook that. Technically, to be permit free, you gotta be 161 and a half. Uniquely, this building also has a closet that could be used for your clothing, or it's a great spot for a composting or an incinerating toilet, which is what we designed this one to be. So also a taiga package, insulation in the walls, the ceiling, the floor, house wrap, vapor barrier, the pine line interior, all that stuff is included in our taiga package. And just so you know too, you'll notice all the windows on the inside are all white trim. We just went through an exercise with one of our customers. He wants black interiors. It's a pain to do that. Please don't ask. It's way more expensive. They're custom order. It's taken forever to get those done. So white interiors are the norm, and we're gonna insist that you stick to that because it's just such a pain to do anything other than that.
You just end up waiting.
Yeah, that's right.
Longer for your build, that's all.
Yeah, so moving on. We actually lost the key for this building, but I'm gonna show it to you anyways because it's somewhere. But we're keeping this building on the lot. This is an older, about a year and a half old now, Algonquin. So this is a good layout with the door in the middle and a space on the left and a space on the right. This is a great layout for a cottage bunkie. So you can have a double or queen bed on one side and a bunk bed on the other. Maybe you want a bed on one side, a seating area on the other.
But it's nice to show what pine naturally does.
Yeah. So we're leaving this one alone. This is what pine does over time. It turns gray. It's still cute. It doesn't change the effectiveness of the building. Behind this pine siding, there is house wrap around the whole thing, right? So it's still waterproof. It's just starting to change a little bit and mellow out. This building has a third window on the back. So like you can or cannot have a window on the end. It's up to you, right? Like we're gonna build it custom. So you can see on the back sides of these build, there's one 4x3 on here, a couple of transom windows on the back side of that one. Those are great for just letting light in, but they don't open unless you custom order, which is something that's a little bit more expensive, right? Now this building, yeah, this is the shell. So we have this one to show you guys if you want to put a little sweat equity into a building. Just the floor is insulated here. So the rest of the building is open and ready for your finishing touches. So you do see the bottom side of the steel. You're gonna see the house wrap around the whole building. The floor is just the plywood subfloor. We haven't put a flooring product in here. And this one is designed to be a building that you're gonna put a little bit of your own effort into, right? So if you have the skills and the resources to do your own insulation package and do your own interior finish, we'd be happy to build you a shell. It's also good to see this because you get to see the bones of the building, right? So we want to show off the quality of the construction. You know, this one's an Algonquin, and for example, all of our gable roofs, we use an engineered trussing system. So it's just a bit of a point of difference if you're going to buy a Highland Outbuilding. Let's move on over into the shed. So over here we have an 8x14 steel clad shed. This is a little splash of color for the lot. This building's been moved a couple times. It was in Kincardine, and then it was on Highway 11, and now it's over here at Bradford Greenhouse. So lots of space here. This might be a good I think the punch buggy might fit in here actually. So this is a good space for backyard shed storage, right? And if you want steel because you don't want to paint, you don't want to stain, still the same engineered trussing system. You know, because it's just a shed, we don't bother house wrapping when we use steel. And then this is like a typical shed window. So this is an aluminum framed window. It's single pane. There's nothing fancy about the shed windows, and there doesn't need to be. It's just keeping the rain out and letting some ventilation into the space. So this is a simple building, but if you need a storage building, we build great ones. Right?
We certainly do.
We need a shed for up at the camp actually, so we should probably get going on that at some point. We do have a couple more buildings coming next week. We're just running out of time this week, and you and I are going out for supper tonight.
I haven't opened this one.
Oh, we don't have the keys for this, but
Yesterday.
so this build here, yeah, why don't we? I'll just pause the video and then we'll go give you a quick tour of this one. So this is an 8x20 Bankraft. This is the building we use to go to all the shows. It's kitted out with all kinds of cool stuff. So just hang on a minute and we'll give you a walkthrough in there too. Okay, we're back. So Jen's got the keys. Yeah, we're gonna go have a tour here. I just want to point something out. Like when we take this to shows, people sometimes get confused because it's on a trailer. The only reason this is on a trailer is so that we can take it to shows. If you want us to build you a building on a trailer, we could do that, but it's really just for shipping it around. It's easy for me to tug it back and forth. We did have a set of stairs built for this that have been working out great. And this building is Jen's, I would say, the most efficient and clever usage of space we've done in a building ever. So this is still 160 square feet. We do have a washroom closet here. And thanks so much to Ryan and his team over at Canadian Off Grid. This think tank, the unique fridge, the Martin direct vent propane heater, all of these things they've donated to the building so that we can show off together at shows. We tend to work shows together. But if you look here, like imagine this is a bed instead of a futon, or maybe that's where your office is. You put your desk over here and you still have a place to make your coffee and have a pee. So lots of different ways to build a building here, guys. The reason we have this different mixture of structures here is to show you what's possible. These are not buildings we intend to sell. If you love one of them, we might be able to work out a deal with you.
This is a Bankraft style.
Yeah, single
9
slope.
feet?
Yeah, 9 feet on this wall in a Bankraft and 8 feet over here on this wall. But I would say for sure that, there's a lot of headroom in this little building. It's really surprising and deceiving how much space you get in a building this small. And the goal here at this show lot is to show you what's possible. Okay, so come on over and visit with us. We are open by appointment only. So feel free to drive on in here to Bradford Greenhouse and have a peek through the windows. We can't just leave them unlocked based on some of the issues with being this close to Barrie. We're gonna have, the homeless people who move into all these buildings. This would be a gold mine for them. So call me at 705-309-9088 or text me or send us an email or whatever you want to do. We've got a couple more buildings coming next week.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and
then make an appointment, and either myself or Christian will come and show you whichever one you're looking.
Exactly. So that's how we're going to do it, folks. We don't intend to staff this all day every day. It's going to be, you either catch us while we're here, or you make an appointment to come see us, and we will shout out on the Facebook page when we intend to be here. So, for example, on Monday next week, we're talking about coming here and doing our admin. And if you wanted to pop by and visit with us, oh, it smells so good in here. If you wanted to come in and visit us and spend some time in the office, we'd be happy to do so. So from Jen and myself, thank you for all of your patience while we've been moving these buildings all around the province. But hopefully right now where we are is where we stay.
Looking forward to meeting you guys. Come on down.
Cheers.